welcome to Father-Daughter Dance. It is Friday, December 17th. I'm your buddy, Gabe L-Tape. I'm so glad my microphone's on because I muted it during that, and sometimes I don't bring the microphone back, guys. It's Friday afternoon for a lot of you. You're getting off work. You're getting ready to relax. I am joined, as always, by the very funny Minnie El-Taib, the famous comedian daughter of mine. How are you doing?
And stand up for I've done 9 shows in 8 days and I'm just having fun, and honestly I'm happy. I hope you guys are doing good.
Right, so you're out there at the comedy clubs every night?
Yeah, in downtown San Diego. I've been going to the same club consistently because there's a lot of open mics, but I actually got to go up at the American Comedy Company for their open mic and I killed, and it was fun, and I'm just having a blast. So hi in the chat. Hail, that's so much fun. It feels so cool.
Right, hail, right.
Hail. And I recognize so many of your guys' names.
Yeah, we got Doc Blaylock is here, Shadowhawk Backs.
Hervoyer, I remember your name. I think I remember Leg Kick. Yeah.
Right. So okay, so besides comedy, what else are you doing?
Trying to Christmas shop. The world is crowded, and I know that sounds really selfish, but there's too many damn people everywhere.
Right. The rent is too damn high. Do you remember that from the
Yes, I do remember that
2008 or whatever?
Yeah, and he would go like this. He was like,
right. What was that guy's deal? Didn't he wear gloves and he had crazy hair?
And he had
it wasn't Herman Cain. It was someone else.
Yeah. No, I know who that is.
I don't know who it is, and I also don't care. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he was a meme, actually. I think
he was.
Remember when memes were a thing, like the text and the bottom text, but like people would try and make it and they didn't understand how it worked.
I like people who pronounce it maymays or whatever.
I've heard that my very first boyfriend said that.
And
that's why I broke up with him. No.
Right. People say that he's out there somewhere, and on a still night, you can hear him saying "maymays," crying into the moonlight.
Okay, but everyone in the chat, I hope you guys are doing well. Please just type away. I love reading what you guys have to say. I love talking to you guys like you're my friends. I think last week I called you guys my regulars, like a bartender. I don't know. That's right. I'm gonna call you guys my regulars. But yeah, Hervoya, he said maymays. It's not the first time I've heard that either. I knew a girl in high school. And I felt bad because like she knew it was wrong, but she didn't know how to pronounce it. She's like, "Is that a May?" And I just looked at her. I was like, "Girl, we are 15."
What about your name being Minnie? Now that is your legit name because it was my grandmother's nickname. My grandma's real name was Juanita, but she went by Minnie since she was little. You must get asked about your name, Minnie, being like a fake name or a joke name, or do your parents love where's Mickey, or what do you hear?
Yeah, the Mickey thing gets super old. But I always get we're Mexican, and I used to work in like a lot of restaurants.
I like how you said we're Mexican.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. But all the cooks and stuff would be like, "Hey, Mimi," like they would say Mimi. No one ever believes that's my real name. They're like, what is it short for? Like, what's your like? They don't
say Minerva, right?
Yeah, I had an old band teacher think my name was Minerva, but I let him call me that because he was like old and I respected him. Yeah, I get called Minnie Mouse all the time. Hervoyer says kids need to read shit. I agree. Kids do need to read shit, Hervoyer. But oh my gosh. Yeah. Minerva, Mimi. They're like, "Oh, is it because you're so tall?" And I'm like, "Do you think I came out of my mom like just I was 5'9" already? Like, what does that even mean?"
Right.
Yeah. I want to give my kids weird names though, and I want the chat defend me. I told my dad this. I don't think he remembers it. I'm gonna give my kids weird names because I had to deal with having a weird name.
You don't have a weird name.
It's unique. Like
it's not. It's not weird.
It's not super weird, but it's like I don't know another Minnie. But I want to name, if I have a daughter, I don't want a daughter, but if I have a daughter, because I was a horrible kid. We'll get into that some other time. I was a bad kid. I'm so grateful for my parents. Appreciate your parents. I was a bad kid, and a bad daughter. But I want to name my daughter Clementine. I love it. It's a cute little fruit. It's weird.
Aren't those little oranges or what are the cuties?
Yeah, they're so cute. I love Clementine. I love Sandy after my stand-up teacher. I like the name Nazareth because that's
Nazareth.
From the Bible.
Come on,
that's cool. It's from the Bible.
I get it, but it's a place. You could name it.
But so
Truth
Zion
and Consequences, like after the city in New Mexico. That's got to be an intense town. Can you imagine living in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico? You know what I mean? As opposed to Hollywood, which is just lying and getting away with shit, is what they should name that town. It's the reverse.
Hollywood. They just call it piss stain. That's what they should call it. Ola Gay Brigade. Ooh, I like that. That could be another nickname you put on here.
Huh?
There's a Cree character called I need to read your guys' name. Sorry. Hervoye says there's a Cree character called Minerva. I don't know. Oh, Minerva. Duh. And then I want to call you.
Nazareth. I guess naming them Nazareth would be a very Christian thing to say. What about our last name? You know, a lot of people in our business have asked me, "Are you a Beatles fan?" Because it turns out El Taib is Beatles spelled backwards, like the band though, not like the insect. And I don't like the Beatles. I don't dislike them, but they're good musicians. It's just not necessarily my thing. It's fine, the Beatles, but I don't go crazy for them.
I think our nickname is really cool because like people are like, oh, like where are you from? It's a good icebreaker. Like,
yeah, it wasn't that great after 9/11 when I was in college. Like, I'll tell you, what kind of name was that? You're like, oh, my dad's from Libya, and they're like, oh, yeah,
oh, let's be friends because I don't want to die.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll just open my jacket really fast around people and stuff like that.
Why are you so buff, but the rest of your legs really small under your trench coat? But but yeah, El Taib is unique. I like it because it's a good icebreaker. But I'm not gonna lie, like I would love to be like Minnie Smith. You know how easy that would be. Minnie Smith, Minnie Brown, even Gonzalez would be fine.
Gonzalez,
España.
Yeah,
but
the thing about El Taib is ELTAEB, and words in English do not end in EB; they end in BE.
Yeah.
So, like, by the time I became an adult, I started, signing up for things, paying bills, all this stuff. I realized that I would spell my name on the phone or whatever. You're spelling your name to people all the time. You go ELTAEB, and they would always go BE. Mm-hmm. So now I go ELTA, E is in Eddie, B is in boy. So I don't know. I should use the Army one. E is in Echo, B is in Bravo.
Oh yeah. So, what is it like? Delta? I don't even know.
Isn't that like a sorority or fraternity? Delta?
Something like that. I don't know. Pi Kappa. Uzma Kappa. Does anyone know Uzma Kappa? Please, someone in the chat know that reference. It's so funny.
That's from Monsters University.
Yes, that's why I like it. My brother was in fraternity, and I was like,
"Oh, everyone should know that I took you as part of compensating for being completely neglected by my parents' divorce growing up. I took you and your brother to movies until you were way too old to be going to kids' movies. I remember the day it all ended. We were at Moana, and none of us really liked it. I mean, the art was spectacular, but the movie was not
a little kids' movie,
And we're walking out to the car, and we're just kind of all like, "Yeah, I didn't really like that," and blah blah blah. And then finally, it came out on the ride home, like, "Dad, we're too old for these kind of movies."
Keep in mind, though, I was literally, how long ago did Moana come out? Like
5 years ago. So you're about 18,
I was 19.
You could have been 18 or 19 or something. Yeah.
It's almost 20. And my dad's like, you guys want to go see a kid's movie? And that wasn't the first time that happened. We also went and saw the live action Jungle Book. And I'm just sitting there like,
terrible.
That was terrible.
Oof.
But I'm just sitting there like, don't say anything. Spend time with your mom and dad. This movie sucks.
I got taken to like 2 movies growing up. You know what I mean? So I went in the other direction. But my friend Shantha Jetty pointed something out to me. He says, "You know what? You left it all on the field." He said, Ralph McQuarrie, the great Star Wars concept artist, they asked him, "How do you know when concept art is done?" He's all, "When I screw up, I know when I should have quit." You know what I mean? That's how I know when a piece of art is done. When I mess it up, I know when I should have quit. He says, "You took your kids to too many movies. So now you know how many you should have taken them to."
You loved them too much.
It all out on the field. Like Willie Mays out there letting a pop fly hit him in the head and stuff like that. You know, uh-oh. Ooh, Hervoyes. Boo. We do not speak of Pixar Nouveau. Disney Pixar ripoffs. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah. What's this name here? 0311 AL Manuel. I'm so lucky watching this quality content. Minnie has a charming personality, and Gabe is a natural. Jay Leno.
Thank you.
Isn't Jay Leno fantastic?
He's so cool. I actually, so those of you who don't know, I do stand up. I did it off and on now. Now I'm serious about it. I did it off and on as a teenager, and I'm still a young adult. But I worked at the Comedy Store, and I saw Jay Leno there.
Now tell them what the Comedy Store is.
The Comedy Store is the mecca of comedy. It's the biggest deal. It's been around, I believe, since 1971, I believe, because it's the 50th anniversary in April of next year. I'm good with dates. Women don't forget. But
yeah, they don't forget the truth, and they don't forget the shit they made up that isn't true either.
It's all true. But yeah,
it's not a lie if you believe it.
Tell yourself until you believe it. But I saw Jay Leno when they were filming. I believe it was a documentary about the Comedy Store. It came out last year or this
It
year.
was on Showtime like a
Yes,
year or
it was
two
on,
ago.
and
Yeah.
it was just the history of the Comedy Store. It was really cool, actually. But
Yeah.
I was there while they were filming so much of it, and I saw, uh, oh my gosh, I saw Jay Leto, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like that's so cool. And he just walked, and he went, and he's a car guy. For those of you who don't know, and
Yeah, he has like 100. He has his own garage,
he
his
has
own
his own
team of
mechanics,
mechanics.
which is
Yeah.
so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And he drove off in a little Fiat, and I was like, I just saw some. Oh, I said Jay Leto. It's Leno. I can't even speak. I'm so excited, you guys. I can't speak correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw him, and I was just like in awe. There are always weird celebrities there. I saw Gary Busey there.
Gary Busey's got a lot of teeth. And I don't mean numerically. He has the correct number of teeth. He just has a lot of teeth.
He was really interesting. I was
Gary
like,
Busey always sounds like something like that's going on.
he's great. And I saw Gary Busey. Macaulay Culkin was there one night. I died because I've had a crush on him since I was like 5. And thank you for the $2 super chat. Hell
I
yeah.
want to get back. I want to get to this leg kick one thing because that's hilarious. But yes, 0311 Al Manuel for $2. A little something to show our appreciation. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. We got our first super chat. What
Right.
the heck?
We're gonna get back to the comedy show, but I want to address this one before it gets away. Leg kick one. He says, "LOI, I worked at TSA, Gabe. I met a guy named Fidel Castro. He was instantly selected." Yeah, Minnie. So we're half Arab. My dad's from Libya and stuff, and so we get randomly selected when we go to the airport and things like that. Yeah, it's like you, Mr. Arab guy. So like, yeah.
The guy with the beer, you. That's what they do.
Me again? What? It's my lucky day. So
we almost, it could have been so bad at the airport one time when we were little kids because fireworks are legal in Colorado, and my brother almost packed all of his fireworks in the freaking suitcase.
Now, he was a little kid and didn't know. You can't bring those.
It was so bad, and he got selected anyways. And then we were playing with fireworks the day before, and we're like, "Oh my gosh, what if they see like?"
Yeah, what if there's like gunpowder residue? Because we were blowing up fireworks legally at my dad's house in Colorado.
It's legal, but it was so bad. Yeah, and I got selected, so I don't just. Anyways, I was visiting a boyfriend at the time in Maine. I was flying back. That is the most empty airport I've ever been to. And I was crying because he was in the military and he was going to be deployed and I wasn't going to see him for like 5 months because I went to go visit him. And I'm the only one in the airport, and it's me and this 65-year-old white guy. He has like a bunch of license plates. There must have been like a convention or something. And they're like, "You can go, sir." And I'm just going to say, it's not normal to have a bunch of license plates in your suitcase. I'm going to say that. And they look at me and I'm crying because I just said bye to my boyfriend at the time. And they're like, "So where are you going?" I'm like, "San Diego." And they're like, "All right, we're going to have to do a personal check." Like it was, and I didn't realize what a personal check was. It was like getting an exam from the doctor, and it's just in public in front of everyone. And I was randomly selected. I was the second person in line. There was nobody else. Sorry. I got kind of emotional.
No, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, I love to fly. I started flying when I was very young. I'm too tall, though. I need to start buying first class, so I got to sell a lot of these comics.
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's do the fundraiser.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, because I am too tall. I'm 6'4", so my knees touching the guy right in front of me.
Even as someone that's 5'9", the seats are not big enough. Like I'm tall for a girl, but I'm just like it's so uncomfortable. But
you know what I'm very interested in is the food on the airplane. Whenever someone flies, isn't that like the first thing I always ask them?
Yeah, like what are we gonna have?
I'm like, what they feed you? And it's always like peanuts. Like they didn't give you just a meal. I don't know. I always expect something good. Hawaiian Airlines hooked us up. Yeah, that was fun, and that was a lot faster than I thought. It was like 5.5 hours to get to Hawaii. Something that was awesome. Yeah, 0311 Al Manuel says, "Yeah, it sucks the first week of deployment. I will never forget it."
What branch were you in, Al Manuel? I want to know. And then Jay Leto from the Gucci movie? No, Jared Leto. I cannot speak. The names are too similar, and they're both successful in Hollywood. Mythic Rare says, "Gabe, you're short. I'm 6'7". I'm not
short. I'm taller than 98% of human beings. You're just weird, but in a good way.
You know the statistic down to a T. It's 98%. But
it's actually 98 point something. It's like 1.7% of people are taller than me. But I wonder with Mythic, it's got to be like 0.2% of people are taller. Mythic, can you do you at least play basketball? Because I get asked that a lot. I hope you played and took advantage of your height. I hope it wasn't just a lot of reaching for things for your mom in the closet growing up. Or I actually did help a lady at the grocery store the other day get a bottle of like spaghetti, like Prego off the top shelf. She was an old lady.
That's sweet. Hang on really quick. Mom's in the chat and she goes,
Oh,
wasn't it Alaskan Airlines? No, it was Hawaiian Airlines because they're the only airlines that feed us, Mom. You're going to correct me in my stream with my head?
Oh, Semper Fidelis. We have a Marine in the house.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right.
We're kind of by, we've mentioned a couple times, we're kind of by Camp Pendleton. I'm sure you know that base. It's really cool. But yeah, the guy that I did at the time, he was in the Navy. But you know, I love all of our military. My grandpa served in the Navy for 27 years. My other grandpa served in the Mexican Navy, and then my other grandpa, because I have a step grandpa. But anyways, my other grandpa fought against Gaddafi. So like, you know, they're all fighters. They're all cool.
Yeah, I was just at an awesome party on Saturday. Army Navy football is my favorite football game of the year, and I was with a bunch of the relatives. The green screen's killing that. But I was with Grandpa Rocky and Grandpa Wiley and Grandpa, I guess, Uncle Roy. They're all ex-Navy. And Grandpa Rocky's 91 years old, super charming, super handsome in his day. He's a really fun, cool guy. And it's the first time we had a big party at his house, and he loved it. It was all guys, no women allowed. And I don't know if I told you, Minnie, what he said. He's all, we ought to do this for the Super Bowl. He's all, yeah, all bros, no hoes. 91 years old.
A 91-year-old guy talking about hoes.
Right.
He's freaking cool. But yeah, let's see.
Look at Doc Blaylock was a devil dog.
Okay, that's cool.
That's awesome. And then Al Manuel said, 311, it was his job as a rifleman. So now we got understanding of that.
Oh, okay, that's really cool. Guns are really fun. I have a Glock 17. Yeah. I think it's a picture of us like this together. If you guys know my Instagram.
The lock screen on my phone is us holding our Glocks. That's her hand and mine in the garage holding our Glock 17s. Now, it is a 17, although it looks tiny, because I have catcher's mitts. I got giant hands, of course.
And I have abnormally small hands for my body, which is so weird. I'm a big person. Like, I'm 5'9". I need to lose a lot of weight, but I'm just big hands, not big hands, big feet, big lips, like just everything's big except for my hands. And I know they probably don't look small right now, but just they're so tiny. Like, I asked my dad when we go out to eat if he can hold my burger and cut it because my hands don't fit around it. They're just that small. But yeah.
Oh, mythic rare. Never played basketball. I'm assuming he means football, but he could mean floorball, which would be a very interesting sport. What would floorball be if it existed?
Floorball? Isn't that just soccer?
I guess it would be, yeah. Soccer, God, European soccer, they're the worst.
Don't
bros, no hoes, indeed. Double Flyer says, hail chat. Okay, so we warmed up. We talked about Navy. That was one of the best games that I've seen in years between Army and Navy. It was close right down to the end. Army was like a 2-touchdown favorite. Navy pulled off the upset. It was awesome. We had a fake punt. We had like a 4th down stand where the quarterback got his helmet ripped off. It was, if you can catch a replay of the Army Navy game, if you love football, it was a great, great game this year. And strangely, Biden didn't show his face. Usually the commander in chief is there to flip the coin and the crowd cheers for him. But I have my theories on why old Sleepy Joe wasn't there. So, yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, we got another guy checking in. 6'2". Pavoya is 6'1". I'm 6'4". And Mythic is 6'7". We need one more. We got a fucking basketball team here. We've got our power forward. We need a 7-footer, though. You know what I mean? We need a center. Mythic can be the power forward. I'll be the small forward. I'll be the Charles Barkley 6'4" because I'm a rough and tough guy. And then we got Doc Blaylock is going to be our point guard. And then our shooter's Hervoya. So we just need to find a 7-footer. That's all we need.
I would love to marry someone a foot taller than me just so I could have ginormous children.
Can you imagine a 5'9" woman and then like, you know, a 6'9"
6'9"? That'd be freaking awesome. Right? You know, taller. I would hope our kids would be like 7 feet. That'd be
Mo Fantasy 6'3". He's coming in.
Hell yeah.
Okay, we got a basketball team. We don't have a center, but we've got a team. All right. Hey, and everyone needs the towel boy and the water boy. So
I was gonna say the coach.
teasing.
Just kidding. We're the same height. It's okay.
Oh, he already offered. Okay. All right. I like this in all caps. 6'2" is a good size. Agreed. All right. So do you want to get to the news of the day?
Let's get into
so we always do a segment every week called Judge and Judy. We should probably have like a little jingle or something.
We should
We'll
have like
figure
a
that out.
thumbnail or something. Like
Yeah,
Judge
yeah,
and
yeah.
Judy.
We should just talk about it and not do it for a long time.
Yeah, like we're almost to 30 minutes already.
Right, just babbling away. So Judge and Judy, Minnie, one of her favorite shows is Judge Judy. Looks like Judy's eating the Thin Mint here.
Yeah.
And Minnie's going to tell me what happened on this episode of Judge Judy, but then I'm going to figure out the verdict. So all right, introduce it to me.
So this is actually more about the beginning of the trial. So if you go back to that first picture, she's actually putting a cough drop in her mouth because she talks all day and does all these cases and her throat doesn't feel good. So she goes back to the back room and go to the next slide. This guy, that's Waddell Fields. Waddell. Isn't that a cool name? I love cool names.
The famous Fields family.
Heck yeah. But Waddell is actually suing his cousin who crashed his car when he was.
Is that his cousin sitting there in the nice?
No, his cousin's in the black suit. The guy in the blue shirt is his friend, and he tells his cousin, "Man, I'm gonna get $4,000 for a $2,200 car." He's like, "You should have done your research, man. You don't watch Judge Judy." And he was like, "No." He's like, "Man, you should have done it." She comes back in, and the first thing she does is look at him, and she goes, "Mr. Fields, what's your name?"
You gotta do it in her Long Island. You gotta do it in Long Islandese.
Oh man, I'm
Mr. Waddell, right?
Mr. Waddell. No, shoot, it was Mr. Fields. What's your name? And he goes, Waddell, and she goes, Waddell. Yeah, an idiot. She had a camera the entire time and listened to everything she said, so she knew how much the car was actually worth. He just tore him a new one. But yeah, so you have to guess on whether or not.
And there's a look on his face when they got caught with their scheme, huh?
Mm-hmm. And that's the cousin. And she still did the case, though, even after tearing him a new one.
Really?
Yes. So what do you think that she was in favor of Waddell? She gave him the money or no?
I think she was in favor of Waddell, but she reduced his award to next to nothing for being a dishonest shitheel. Am I right?
Exactly. Yes.
Oh,
she gets the Kelly Blue Book value, and she goes, "How much is it?" And Bird, he's a security guard. He goes, $14.50. She goes, $14.50, and then that's it.
Nice.
I love Judge Judy. If you guys don't like her, I'm
look at that. That's a man who got caught in 4K right there.
When am I gonna catch you on 4K with some bitches?
Poor Waddell Fields. Look at that. Look at that look at his mouth right there. You know, he looks like he's trying not to spit something out that tastes disgusting.
Wait, really quick. Danky Frankie said Gabe's daughter is the Judge Judy of Comicsgate. Yeah, I'll take that title.
We love that. Thank you, Danky Frankie.
Thanks, Danky Frankie. I recognize your name too. I'm pretty sure you're a regular too. And then Josh Graydon says Judge Judy is still alive. Yes, I believe she's 75. And
really?
Yeah.
Judy Shineland. Keep it going.
And she's the highest paid reality star.
Because she owns that show, right? And then it goes into syndication everywhere.
Yeah, it's playing. Right. I mean, sorry, Judge Judy, I watch it illegally on YouTube, but I didn't make the channel. But yeah. So.
We got to answer to our earlier question about floorball or football. Floorball is like hockey, and the ball has holes.
Oh, that sounds fun. I love hockey. Hockey. I mean, I know it's not hockey exactly, but hockey's fun. In and out. They always fight. They're always missing teeth. It's cool. New face of the Friday movies.
You know Chris Tucker and Ice Cube.
Oh,
Friday movie. Yeah. Waddell is the new face of Friday.
Oh, it's funny.
Judge Judy gives him that shitty ruling and says, "You got knocked the fuck out, man."
I love that movie so much. It's Friday. You don't get high. It's so funny.
Oh man, that has one of the great lines where he's talking to Craig. That's Ice Cube. Got fired from his work because they caught him on video camera stealing boxes. He's like, they got you on camera stealing boxes. I don't know. He worked at like UPS or something like that. Old Dirty Fatty has a question about how is the stand-up going?
The stand-up.
He wasn't here in the beginning when you were saying.
Okay.
Doing it every night and hitting multiple clubs.
Yeah. I'm like Jerry Seinfeld. Stand-up's going fantastic. Like Jerry Seinfeld, except for I'm not dating a teenager in high school. But nobody knows that. I shouldn't say that. I might work with him one day. Delete this stream, Dad. But
I don't think he's a cancel culture dickhead.
You know what? He's not. He's not.
He hates cancel culture because all reasonable people do.
Well, and he won't perform at universities because of that. To answer your question, sorry. Stand-up is going fantastic. I found a club that does open mics 7 nights a week. I've gone up 9 times in 8 days. I did 2 shows in one night. I went to the American Comedy Company. That was the best room so far in San Diego, because it's a really good club. Really big names go there. Like I know Chris D'Elia has been there, JP, I don't know. There's really big names that have been there, but on a Tuesday it was basically full. I was one of the last people to go up, but it was fantastic. I had fun. And I love interacting with the audience. Some comics don't. I love interacting. I love talking. And not to beat a dead horse. We've talked about my ex-boyfriend on here before, but basically I got the whole I got the entire audience. My ex-boyfriend's name was Cole. I went, fuck Cole, and they went, fuck Cole. And I went, fuck Cole. And they went, fuck Cole. It was so
got a lot of intense material about a recent breakup with a crappy boyfriend. I told you not to date losers. You didn't want to listen. Here's a question comedians always get. Now, it's strange because a big part of being stand-up, I wouldn't know because I haven't done it, but, I'm a performer. I'm an artist. I do YouTube and all this stuff, is interacting with the audience. Could you tell a joke on YouTube, or would it not work because you can't hear and see the people? I mean,
I can tell a joke, but if you guys laugh, can you just type LOL? Like,
just type 1 if you're laughing and 2 if you're booing.
No, there's no option for booing. I can tell one. I think I've done this on air before, but Dad, don't write 2. I don't have it to answer your guys' questions though. Okay, I will do it. Sorry.
Just tell a joke.
Okay. You can do this. Don't cry. This is my impersonation of a pool lifeguard. Walk. There you guys go. There you go. Someone wrote 3 for heckling. Everyone wrote 2 because of you.
Oh, it's fine. This makes you tougher. It makes you tougher.
No, it does. Because
everyone's a crazy. Look, her voyeur fell asleep.
Oh, getting roasted by the chat. Judge Judy is banning all of you guys. But someone wrote applause. 1.5. Thank you, Jimmy Owen.
Ooh, he can't decide.
He's like, you know what's worse than someone not laughing? Because I hate when this happens. When people go, that was funny. Laugh. What the hell? Just laugh.
Right.
You're like, oh, that.
Well, when you started stand-up, I helped you write just a handful of jokes. It was almost all you. But one joke, look at Mom's in the chat there. Mm-hmm. Look at Mom. My baby's funny. I remember a joke I'm very proud of that I wrote for you, that I helped you develop, was I don't remember exactly the setup, but it was talking about your age and how you're 16 and your dad's telling you to watch out for boys and don't get in premarital this and that and drugs and all this. So my dad's 34, and how old would you have been at the time? I'm having a hard time with it. Like, my dad's 34 and I'm 16. So that makes me a Mexican. I like that joke. I do like that joke.
That was a really good joke. Yeah, I will say that. Let's see. Dad helped me with some of my stuff. And also, I talk about like really obscene things because I'm at the point where I don't care. But the thing that I think makes people uncomfortable is that I tell my dad all the obscene jokes. It doesn't matter how bad it is. I'm like, hey, Dad, let me tell you this. And Dad's like, okay. Like he's okay with it. But I also tell Mom. And my mom, she can't handle it. She goes, oh, Minnie, why are you saying that on stage? Like, she can't handle it.
I think as an artist, I mean, there's a line. Obviously, you wouldn't do any kind of art. But I make plenty of violence and people being murdered and all kinds of horrible things. And I don't believe in that stuff. But I think we're telling a story. And I think comedy is no different. You're presenting a story. You're presenting patterns. You're presenting ideas. And you're trying to make people laugh about life. And yeah, sometimes it gets a little racy or dirty or whatever. But you don't actually believe in being a degenerate and living a horrible life. You're just pointing out the absurdity of life. At least that's how I look at it. The next time I draw someone getting their brains blown out, it's not because I believe in things like that and want them to happen. So I don't know. That's how I rationalize it. Could be bullshitting myself. Who knows?
All right. Let's see what the chat has to say. Old Dirty Fatty said 1. Thank you, Old Dirty Fatty.
Oh, all right.
Henry Bemis said LOL. Thank you. Geck812. Laughing, thank you. And then Al said, Minnie, you're doing a set in Comicsgate Fest, right? I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, Ethan and them have organized a thing in Orlando, fabulous Orlando, Florida, where I just went the first time ever for my 25th wedding anniversary with your mother, and your 25th birthday's coming up. Ain't that something? Uh,
Honeymoon baby.
see, we are Mexican. We back it up with deeds, not just words. We live by example. Love Orlando, love Florida, love driving through the South, all that. I won't go on a big jag on that. But for the Fans Fest, it's going to be Orlando, so you and your brother can go to Disney World finally with us.
It'll be fun.
Like I like to take you to the movies when you're way too old. I want to take you guys all over Disneyland and buy you toys and things.
Disneyland's fun, but when is Comic Gates Fest?
I don't know that. I just know Ethan said it's in Orlando, and I would assume this coming year. I would assume 2022, because if it's not, he's got about a week and a half to fit it into this year. And I haven't been told anything.
Well, I definitely want to do it. That's all up to Ethan and everybody, but I am funny, Ethan.
Yeah, I'll tell him, man. You could go do a set there and stuff. It'd be hilarious.
Just be 3-5 minutes. It doesn't have to be super long. Old Dirty Fatty said, "Don't go full Amy Schumer." I never will. I don't like her, and I haven't liked her.
Oh, she's the worst.
I love any comedian that's funny. I'm not like, oh, female comedian. I don't care. I don't like her, and she accidentally named her kid Genital Fisher because his name was Gene Attell Fisher after David Tell, and they had to legally change his name. But yeah, let's see, FanFest. Which part of Mexico? Herboya asked what part of Mexico we're from. I know that we have family in Michoacan and Ensenada. That's all I know.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and my grandma was from Juarez, which is just literally across the border from El Paso. And before that, I don't know. My grandpa's people got here in the 1700s, and they were in the Texas, Colorado territories, but that was Mexico at the time. So on his side, we're Mexican that way. But by blood, we are Mexican and Native American through him too. So,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so Horoya says what part? But let's see here. Mo said fall 2022 for the fans, and then Old Dirty Fatty said fall of 23. So there is.
Hopefully, I have a 3-minute set by then.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But let's see here. All right. Yep, Father Knows Best takes one to know one. Okay. Oh, that's not towards me. I was like, I don't understand. That was directed towards Doc. Let's see. Mythic Rare says, here's the joke. Go ahead and read it, Minnie.
2 dudes met Kyle in a bar on Kenosha, and Kyle gets them 6 shots and a shooter. Oh, that's a military joke. I get it.
No, that's our hero, Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that I didn't understand it at first.
I gotta screenshot that so I can remember that joke because that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
On Kenosha, and Kyle gets some 6 shots and a shooter. Oh my god, that went right over my head.
Oh, if Fauci allows it, Jimmy Owen says about for the fans. Yeah, I don't check with him. I drove across country, went to New Orleans, went to the Alamo, went to Disney World, went to the Atlantic Ocean. I live right by the Pacific Ocean. So if any of you are in America and you drive coast to coast, and you want to drive coast to coast, I would highly recommend it. It's amazing just to finally see this country from end to end. So, here's a question. This is probably inside comics.
You know what? I really don't. I know a lot of I know a lot of bigger names, and I'm not saying she's not a bigger name, but it's because I worked at the comics.
She's kind of a big deal, guys.
No,
that's deals with the players. Okay,
no, that's not how I meant it.
These little people.
No, that wow, so arrogant. I'm just saying, I haven't been in comedy in 2 years, so there's a lot of names I don't know. So obviously, if you said Dave Chappelle, I know who that is. Nobody knows who I am. I'm a nobody right now, but no, but that sounds familiar. I'm thinking I'm probably confusing her with someone from SNL. But if she does stand up or anything, if you want to put the link to any of her stuff, I'll check it out. I message people on TikTok all the time talking about comedy. I actually just read somebody's script the other day. So
Kyle's got another one.
Kyle definitely
0311 AL manual. Kyle definitely won hearts and minds that day. 2 to the heart, 1 to the mind.
Oh my god. Oh. This town's getting too rough for me. Thank you, Frankie. Said she's not a super big name. I'll check her out though. I'll be honest.
Here's some info. We're finally getting to the bottom of this controversy.
1 second.
Hervoye says, I'm just going to say Grovohovac because that's what I say. CG Fest was announced in 2018/19. It was supposed to be a cross fest with the Fandom Menace crowd, but since Ethan broke all relations with them, I have no idea what that's about. YouTube drama goes deep sometimes, man. That iceberg. It is CG Fest. So now we know.
I also feel like Hervoye is like the walking encyclopedia of CG knowledge. Like you always put links to you put a link to my Instagram and I didn't know my Instagram had a link. Like this dude like knows everything. But you're very knowledgeable and I don't know. You should like somehow work for Comicsgate. Dad, give him a job. Give him a job, Dad. Just do it. Do it on air.
I'll just give you some belief and encouragement. I believe in you. Keep going.
You can do it.
There, that was free. Jane Pouillon says, Gabe, do you know of any modern day comic books that are a tribute to the Golden Age? What's a tribute to the Golden Age? I can't think of. So much of it now is deconstructivist, like attacking the Golden and Silver Age, you know? I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Check out these French edition Disney books from Amazon. I'll try to bring up some art for that later in the show. Oh my God, I didn't know about these, but I'm going to use them as color reference for stuff I'm doing. They're in French. I can't really read them because je t'étais français pas 3 ans quand je vais à l'école. Je parle un peu de français. Je comprends un peu de français. So, a little French, right? Just a little bit, not much, not much. So here we go. You're really funny though, Minnie.
Thank you.
Just in case you wanted to know. So that's a good thank you.
No, it's really sweet. I love hearing that, especially just I mean, I love hearing it. No. But after a show, it was I think the best show I had was on Tuesday. Someone in the audience like went like this and I was like, "Oh, like you liked my comedy." Like I'm glad that my life experiences you can relate to. So it was just super cool.
Okay. But, and Danke mentioned I guess this Leslie Wolf, was it?
Yeah,
he took a stand-up class. So remember, okay. I think Danke is in LA. He's mentioned doing improv and stand-up and all that stuff.
Okay.
So, and Bobby Kendall, the Oracle, has been reminding us all month. We're just days away from pulling the curtain down. I remember on 2019, turning into 2020, it was so exciting because a decade was flipping or whatever. Yeah. And I was on a yacht in the San Diego harbor with your mom, and it was a party.
I remember that.
Months before COVID, and I was telling everyone, it's a golden age, and things are going to be amazing, and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, things are still good, though. We're getting through.
Yeah. We made it through. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we'll get to the news after these last two comments. I'm going to check here. Comicsgate all day. We got the hottest women, the hottest comics, and the best comics creators. That's pretty true. I would say so, yes. Oh, Gene is making an appearance?
Yeah.
He's the official Comicsgate mascot.
Go, Gene, go!
Okay.
He's so cute.
He's not a baby. He's a dog.
He's my baby.
Oh, Comicsgate presents Mini LT Brown Uncut. You could do stand-up. I think you should do it. I'll talk to Ethan about it, doing it for the Fans Fest thing.
Yeah, show him. You have some of my private videos on YouTube because the channel's not public, but just show him one of them.
Okay. And Jimmy Owen says, I had Superman 5 on my pull list, but went to pick it up. It wasn't there. My mom knows nothing about comics, but always asks about you, Gabe, because she saw you on Stinchfield. Stinchfield is my homie. We actually message each other privately on Instagram and all that. He's a hilarious dude, actually, and based as hell. So I think what you see on TV is what you get with that guy. And we got more stuff coming. He definitely wants me to come back and be maybe like a correspondent for him when things go a little too woke in comics. So, yeah, I'll definitely go back on his show. But after the holidays, a lot of the stuff slows down at the holidays. You know, people are vacationing and doing all this stuff like that. So let's see.
Jimmy Owens said, "Aw, Peter E." Wait, is that brother? Is that you? It says, "What up, y'all?" I think that's my brother.
That might be my son, the one and only Peter El Taib. It could be him, but we don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Oh, his mom says she loves Stinchfield and says she's glad you're with Comicsgate. Well, I am glad and very, very grateful to be in it. Yes, indeed. Leg Kick One is talking about a Kickstarter from Ron Friends and Tom DeFalco. I love Ron Friends' art on I think it was Spectacular Spider-Man and Amazing back in the late 80s and early 90s. Really cool stuff. They call it their last ride. It's called RIGHE, Right Project. Not sure if it's still up. That'll be interesting to check out. I love Ron Friends' art. It was always like so scratchy to me, but I mean that in the best way. Let's jump on this news here, though, really quick.
Yeah, we're going way longer, guys. It's a special edition.
I mean, come on. This episode is called Truth, Jussie, and the American Way. So you brought me some news to irritate me so I could complain and we could crack wise about it. Black Lives Matter stands in solidarity with Jussie Smollett. We can never believe the police. What is this story about? Because I ain't reading this whole thing here. Those are some styling glasses, though. Sum it up for me.
Okay, so
Unless I got to put my granny glasses on and check it out from here. But go ahead.
This story is actually like 2 weeks late. It's from December 8th, but it made me laugh so bad just because Black
Oh,
Lives.
this is saying that they. I'll interrupt you. Sorry. Black Lives Matter leader said Tuesday. A Black Lives Matter leader, but they don't say who, said Tuesday that the movement will continue to support Jussie Smollett regardless of the outcome of his trial, which she described as a white supremacist. And I'm going to say it this way, whether you like it or not: charade.
Ooh, I liked that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna say
instead
it
of
like
charade,
that.
you say charade.
The white supremacist charade.
Right.
But yeah, they're just saying that they could never believe the police,
Right.
and that
What if
Jussie.
a policeman told you were beautiful or awesome? Would you then believe him? Right? I mean, never believe him. That's
What if he told you he believed in you and to follow your dreams and that you
right.
met?
What if he told you were innocent and not guilty and he was going to let you go? Would you
I'm not
insist?
listening to you.
No, you will write me a fucking ticket right now. Is that what would happen? I feel like never believing someone is an idiotic policy.
Yeah, it's
That's
gotta
my
be
opinion.
reasonable. Even if they have a history of lying, just hear them out. Super chat. We got 2 in one
Hey, Jerry
stream.
Weaver is my
Yes.
patron of mine. He bought that drawing I did of Cecil when I went on Ethan's auction or whatever that was about a month ago.
Oh yeah. That was
It was like
cool.
the day after I got back from Florida. I was so freaking tired. I did not want to go on the auction or anything because I had just driven 2,500 miles. And but I said, okay, show's in an hour. I got to draw something funny. So I drew that Cecil charging. I hope you're enjoying it. And because you were my first customer on Ethan's auction, I sent you that rare limited edition, like 1 in 250 Alex Ross pencil sketch Star Wars issue 1, because I was the colorist of that book. The secret is working for Dark Horse. When Disney bought the license, Dark Horse said, we're cleaning house on our stock. And they said, how many of these limited editions do you want? They're $1.50 a piece or whatever. So I bought like 100 of them and then I look on eBay and they're worth a ton of money. So that's pretty awesome.
Really quick, Heroiate, because I got really excited about the super chat. He goes, Minnie, you forgot the horn sound. I did. Beep, 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 beep. We got a super chat.
That's right. I got the ham horn app right here. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's go.
And then also, I just want to say that my mom and my
Minnie got kicked out. I'll hold it down until she comes back. She might have knocked her laptop down with all that party. Let me read this comment real quick right here.
I'm back. I don't know what just happened.
It's all right. It doesn't matter.
I boomed the chat.
Okay. Al Manuel says, and guys, not that it matters, but I'm Filipino, born and raised, but I am proud to be American made, and these people don't speak for me. I'm not a victim. There you go.
That's right.
That's what we say. What we don't need is these liberal saviors patting us brown people on the head. Oh, you're too dumb to fend for yourself. Let me put a character that looks like you in a comic book, and then I'm a hero. I mean, I helped you. So no, you're totally right. And Filipinos are my people. I'm an honorary Filipino. My best friend, his name's Merlin. He's a day older than me. We met in 4th grade. He's a Filipino guy, and I absolutely love the culture. I love the garage parties. I love kere kere. It's delicious. You got your longanisa.
Lechon is so good.
Lechon, your longsilog, your pandesal, all of it. So damn good. Beautiful people, fun people, wonderful food. Love it. Love my Filipinos. And I can do a killer Filipino accent because I grew up at their house all the time. And what's that one? Oh, it's you can use the name Paul to do a Filipino accent. A Filipino friend taught me this. It's Paul, be careful. You might fall in the swimming pool. So so I love that. That's my little trick. I love my Filipinos. Amazing people.
It's funny because I always say I'm just like my dad because I really am. I'm the female version of my father, but he says he's an honorary Filipino. Some of my closest friends are Filipino. They have a giant family.
Yeah.
I'm invited to all the parties. I'm taller than everyone. Like I'm the exact same as my dad.
Yeah. No, I really love these people. I think they're fantastic, so absolutely. I'm a huge fan. And then here in San Diego, we have a huge population of Filipinos because so many of their fathers joined the Navy in the 70s and then came over here and brought the families over here. So yeah, been around them my whole life. Love these people.
Wait, really quick. Geck812 says, I thought father-daughter dance was actually home videos. Wait, no, put it back.
Sorry.
Home videos of a father-daughter dance, so I haven't watched till now. This is fun.
Can you imagine we never went to a father-daughter dance. I don't think your high school did that.
I don't want to go to
Well, I
that.
just have a horrible joke on that. It's like because none of the kids had fathers. But
Oh my
yeah.
God.
I said it was horrible.
No, we're not actually dancing. It's not like old tape recorders of us dancing. It's a fun name because it's just we're a father and a daughter, and that's like I don't think there's any other saying or anything related to that could even be close to that. It's a perfect name.
Yeah. So we're speaking of all the delicious Filipino cuisine, which is amazing.
It's so good.
But Danky Frankie does bring up the one hole in their game. I'm sorry, Filipinos. This thing is atrocious. And even my Filipino friends, they've all tried it once. Balut.
Yeah.
Google balut, but be careful when you Google it. It's BUBALUT or something. It's a fully fertilized chicken fetus in an egg. That's right. Beak, little bones, feathers. This thing is not good.
A little smile.
The rest of the Filipino food, love it. This thing, no, this is bad. This is a bad thing. Do not eat this thing. Yeah.
Let's see. That's a great idea for a skit show. Peter said that our name, Father Daughter Dance and us dancing reminds him of Buster from Arrested Development.
Oh, and his mom with Mother Boy.
Mother Boy. That's who my dog's named after from that show Arrested Development. His name's Gene Parmesan. That's the family's private investigator. That's his. Gene also has an Instagram. I'm sure Hervoye can find it in 2 seconds and he'll put the link up because Dad follows him and I follow him. But Gene also has an Instagram where I post him because I don't have kids yet, so I'm not that busy.
Yeah. So I think Leg Kick is commenting here when he was talking about the Filipino guy saying, "Hey, I'm not a victim. I love this country and this and that. And we don't need these liberal saviors, talking down to us." One thing that was so striking to me is like the narcissism of a dummy like Tom Taylor. Oh my God. He's giving his interview, this ball washing on CNN with Anderson Cooper. And he's talking about how he's developing the new Superman. He's all, well, what I thought when I made this new Superman is that we didn't need another white savior, right? So then he's writing all these comics where he's inserting brown people and women and gay and transgender and all that. And he's like, wait a minute, you said we don't need a white savior. And then that's literally what you're making yourself, dude. So I don't know. It's like a benevolently racist. I don't know. It's wow. Just you can just treat me like a regular person. I promise it'll work out. Oh, man.
It's so interesting too, especially because like I'm a woman, so they're like, "Whoa, she's extra oppressed." It's like, I promise you, I am not. I am okay. My parents worked really hard to give me a good life, and I'm figuring it out. I just want to enjoy the book. It doesn't have to be a thing. If someone is Mexican, that's cool. If someone's a woman, that's cool. I just want the art to be good. That's all I care about.
I would say if someone's Mexican, it's cool.
It's cool with me.
Let's go to
Home Depot, man. Go to Walmart. Go Christmas shopping.
Okay, let's move on to the other. We're really ramping. We got a lot of energy. We're having a lot of fun.
No, we've been on here for almost an hour, but you guys, the chat, you're so much fun.
Yeah, I got like 4.5 hours of sleep because I don't know. I went to bed late. It's my own fault. I watched Thursday Night Football very late at night after I was done working. And then I had to get up early to be on with Graham. I got to be on with Graham, Nolan, and Chuck Dixon. Check out that video. That was a ton of fun. And Chuck Dixon and Graham are like, I told them they're like my new old friends. I love these guys, and they love me. So I'm going to have them back a lot. But go ahead.
Hervoye put up Gene's Instagram. Heck yeah, you are the encyclopedia.
Nice. I like what Past Master Dan, who I used to refer to as Pasta Master Dan, when I first saw his name, I read it too quickly. Yeah. I thought this motherfucker loves noodles. What a great person you must be that you're that excited about noodles.
I could see how you.
Right? I would think like what a charming person. They're just excited about macaroni elbows.
Yeah, just like, I love ravioli.
Yeah, you guys tried the manicotti? He says his Philippines. My nephew tried the duck embryo, threw up immediately.
I haven't tried it, but out of curiosity, I want to, just to see how gross it is. I used to not even be able to. Let's see. Have you ever eaten Jollibee? No, there's one in Mira Mesa.
And I did eat it. Oh, okay. I think I did try it. I think I did. Yeah.
If you guys have anything you suggest we should try anywhere in San Diego, let us know. I'm a foodie. No, we like to try everything. Like when Guy Fieri comes here, we go to we've been to all the restaurants he's been to, like Hodad's, Obi Noodle House, Luigi's Pizzeria. Like we go to all of them. So
yeah, we love Guy Fieri and we love Judy Shineland, the judge. Judy Shineland.
We will not tolerate slander here.
All right. Do you want to do this last news story or?
Yeah, let's do the last news story.
Panties. Now, see, there was a lot of controversy, and everyone was asking me this. This is the question of 2021. People just email me, they text message me. There was skywriting outside the house. Are panties a mask, Gabe? And if not, why? Well, we have our definitive answer here. Panties are not a mask. I like this guy. I don't even know what the fucking story. This guy's a hero because I think I know what he's up to.
He's the American hero.
Right. Is he on an airplane? Is that what I see in the
Yes,
background?
he's on an airplane. He's on United.
Oh, this guy's fantastic. Okay, you want to give me the rundown on what this hero did?
He got kicked off a plane because he was wearing panties as a mask, even though he got through TSA using panties as a mask. And guess what? This is the second airline he's been banned from.
Oh,
wearing panties as a mask.
No. You don't have to fake it.
Oh yeah, I gotta download that.
This what news article isn't amazing that starts off with Florida man, right? Yes. A Florida man wearing women's panties. Aren't all panties women's panties? Aren't they just panties? I don't know. I don't want to think about that question too much. Let's forget. Back up. I didn't ask that question because I don't want to know.
Delete this stream. No.
There, that erased it. Everyone's mind is wiped. I didn't ask that question. A Florida man wearing women's panties as a face mask was forced off of a United Airlines plane before takeoff. I'm glad he wasn't forced off after takeoff.
Yeah.
Right? That would have been terrible for everyone involved.
Just kick him out the plane. Get the hell out.
Would they at least give him a parachute?
They open up the emergency exit, and the person that agreed to help with the evacuation is like shitting their pants.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. Before takeoff on Wednesday, followed by other passengers in support. Oh, so people stood up for this man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I have a theory, though. I have a theory that's a little dark and not so mirthful and funny about this guy. I posit the Florida man was on his way to see his ex-wife or something, like to reconcile or something romantic interlude, and he didn't want to go.
He had to go see.
So he did this. In fact, Your Honor, I will say that the defendant did this on purpose to get thrown off the plane. The prosecution rests their case.
Mike,
what do you think?
So he did this and he got kicked off. And I don't know if you look at the picture, the lady's just like not having it.
She's just had an ass full of everybody's bullshit.
Like, I'm sick of this year.
Right. Oh, Mythic Rare with the slam dunk. Everything is a mask if you try hard enough.
So much fun.
We're up here being funny, but the crowd is hilarious. You chat, give yourselves a round of applause, chat. You guys are funny and enthusiastic. I like that. Yeah. I like that. So is there a punchline to this story? He wore the underwear. I do like that he got through TSA. I do like that.
Right.
If he was Arab like me, would he have gotten through TSA?
Using panties as a mask? I would hope so.
Yeah.
Panties are.
So what finally happened to this hero? Okay, so he got up.
He got kicked off, but here's the thing: somebody else joined him and was like, "He can't fly. I'm leaving too." And another guy left with him.
Oh, I wonder what that guy had on for a mask. Who knows? That guy had a bra on his face or something, you know?
He had a corset. By the way, nobody asked. I'm drinking eggnog. That shit is so good. If you guys if you're not from the U.S., so mostly Hervoyer, try eggnog. It's amazing.
They might have it in other countries, honey. It might not even be from here.
No, USA. Okay. If they were blue, he'd get away with. If they were blue, why? Wait, is that a Democrat thing? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm serious.
I think because all the little masks are blue. That's just the normal color for them, you know?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, that's
your mom had that rhinestone mask that all the women started wearing that's actually 50% just holes. Mm-hmm. And she was getting away with it at Disney World because we had to wear masks when we went indoors on a ride. Mm-hmm. And it's like not wearing a mask. You can breathe freely with it. And every time we'd get on a ride, I'd like lean in front of your mom or stand in front of her so she could get away with this mask and the workers wouldn't see. We get on the ride, and as soon as they'd push like the go, so the roller coaster or whatever go, I'd turn to your mom and go, "So long, suckers." And she would just be laughing the whole time. She loved it. But she did get caught a few times and had to put on a real mask. So
It's annoying.
Okay, well, that was wonderful news you brought me. And it was a great judge, Judy. We got to talk about Filipino food, which is 99% perfect, except for those balut. I'm sorry, that has to go. But I think it's better that way. We don't want them getting too cocky that their entire menu was perfect, right? We don't
Everybody
need
has their flaws.
We don't need that. Everyone has a flaw.
That's their balut is Megan Fox's thumbs. It's something that's not hot about her.
Let her down easy, guys.
I know.
Oh, jeez. All right.
With good bourbon in it. I want to try that. That sounds good. I drink. I don't know why I had to say that. Obviously, I do if I say I want to try it.
Oh, they have eggnog in Australia and the UK, if you were wondering.
Oh, okay. See, so where are you from, Geck 812? Which part? Or maybe you just know that. But which
we
part?
Did say we.
Oh yeah, we have egg. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Oh no beefcake underwear masks. No.
You should
I won't ban you from the channel, but I should. Please, just in your life, not even for me, for you. Don't ever say beefcake underwear. Don't say that ever again.
You should make beef law underwear as a promotional item.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I'm a comic book artist, guys. And just so you know, I'm going to bring us back here. Okay, goodbye, News. And we'll go soon, but I should show my work. Oh, you guys, Oath of Blood, Oath of Bone by Philippe Briones and myself. Check it out. Okay, Minnie, read the chat or something while I grab this really quick.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna be funny. So it's like, nobody knew wait, Leg Kick One says nobody knew who he was until he put on the underwear. I love you guys. You're so freaking funny.
If we're doing Bane.
Oh yeah, guys, we have a special guest.
Right. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the panties. I guess I should pick up the mic instead of leaning into it and covering up the mask, which is the entire point of this mask. What do you mean I can't wear this on the plane?
I love this so much.
I'm just being quiet to see your reaction. Okay, so let me grab these pages and drag them over here. I'm going to leave this on the rest of the show.
Okay, sounds good.
And you guys, when I interviewed Graham Nolan and Chuck Dixon this morning, they famously hate this version of Bane, and they explained why. So check that episode out. But I put the mask on and surprised them. We had a lot of fun. So this is Oath of Blood, Oath of Bone by Philippe Briones and myself.
Leg Kick One says interesting underwear game because of your mask.
You know what? You might call them beefcake underwear. Oath of Blood, Oath of Bone. Here it is, baby. Do you like violence? Do you like martial arts? Do you like action? Do you like amazing drawings? I'm going to start coloring this stuff next week. And Philippe and I are launching this book on President's Day. And it's going to be at Indiegogo, and it's going to be amazing. I have a phone meeting with him at 6 p.m. actually to discuss some stuff about the book. So, and here's the first page. And this takes place way back, like in the 1300s.
It's so beautiful.
And then the main story, this takes place in the far-flung future. So it's just awesome. So
Geck 812, who's from Australia, says maybe underwear was lacy, so it didn't meet their standards on thickness.
Leg Kick One said, "Is the comic book pre-sign up?" No, but I will be working on it this weekend. So I have that on my calendar. I will be setting up the Indiegogo, and then you can get on the mailing list and all that kind of stuff.
And
that stuff's going great. And I got one other thing. Oh,
Father.
I'm going to dump my virtual background because the green screen screws with. And then Beef Law is my. I'm going to make myself huge here. Beef Law is my Jean-Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal comic that I'm drawing and writing. And inks are underway, folks. That is a 1990s style Van Damme fight in a warehouse, just like the video game Street Fighter, something like that. I still have more inking to do. This is a giant 18 by 24 board. It's basically 2 comic book pages. So, that thing is a little warm. So, yes, Beef Law is going and Oath of Blood are both going. We're having a lot of fun with that stuff. So, we will want you to... Wait a minute. I just had an idea. Go ahead, Minnie. Take over the show for just a minute.
Well, I was gonna tell you guys because he was talking about his book. I will seriously look into the comic skate thing. I don't even think I've talked to Ethan before, but he knows who I am. I would love to perform for you guys. I would love to meet you guys. I'm obviously not big enough to like run my own show here in San Diego, but once I start, getting like put on shows and stuff, I'll let you know. I do need to upload to YouTube. I'm just so nervous. I know I need to get over that. What? Oh my god.
And a Merry Christmas to one and all.
You know what's really funny is I love my dad's impersonation and it like bugs the crap out of my brother so much. Like he'll just talk to him like that. And my brother Peter will just get annoyed and leave. And I'm just like, keep doing it, Dad, keep doing it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Looks great. I know. Yeah, I know. I really work on my physique and my style, but the art looks pretty good too. So thank you.
Yeah. 1 second. Now you're a Shinto priest. I don't know what that means. You're already Hoage, Gabe, very Hoage. What does that mean? Oh,
I think he's trying to say huge, but it's Woj.
Huge. You're already huge. Oh, you will get big once you performed in front of us. Thank you, guys. You guys are so kind, and it's just fun interacting with you guys. And I feel like there was a lot more people typing today, so thank you all for interacting. I've had so much fun. I'm actually gonna perform tonight, probably around midnight, 1 in the morning. It's fun though, it's just part of the experience. And then really quick, Jimmy Owen said a daughter who adores her father is a nice. I'm on the stream. Someone just knocked on my door. A daughter who adores her father is a nice sight to see nowadays. Yeah, I'm really really happy. I love doing the show with Dad. I love talking to you guys. It's just fun.
That's why she doesn't have tattoos and she's not a feminist. Because I gave a shit about her growing up. That's how you stop them from being feminists.
I don't have any tattoos. I think the most edgy thing I have a tiny little wait. Where's this? The mirror confused me. I have a tiny little stud in my nose. That's as edgy as I get. I'm also a huge pansy. I don't want to be poked and prodded at for hours. I think I'd lose my mind.
All right. Yeah. Well, I think we've descended into chaos considering my attire.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was a delight. I think this is our best one yet. We're just getting better and better.
Yeah, we definitely went way over 25 minutes, but I don't even care. Like,
my nose in this thing.
Why is Gabe talking through the cod piece?
The question is, why are you not talking through a cod piece, past Master Dan?
Pasta. I'm gonna call him that. But yeah. Oh, Jamie Owen said, I lost my dad suddenly late in 2020. He's in the pic with me. Many enjoy the time with your dad. I'm really sorry for your loss.
Yeah, mask has to come off for that. We don't joke around.
Yes. I'm really sorry for your loss, but I don't know much about you, but I'm sure that your dad's proud of the person that you are, and just keep improving yourself. And if you don't ever have motivation, do it for him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I want to wish all of you Merry Christmas. I think we'll do one of these before Christmas, though, because, Christmas isn't until Friday or Saturday, right?
I don't have my glasses on, but yeah, I know it's my calendar. 1 second.
I don't have my glasses on.
I don't understand.
Oh my God, tell them that, please, and then we'll go. Tell them that, because that is so funny.
So I worked at the Comedy Store, and I would serve food to people.
Okay, hold on. You keep saying that, but some people don't know the world famous comedy store on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, California.
Yeah, in Hollywood,
Seinfeld,
California.
Richard Pryor, everybody. It's the best club ever.
Jerry Seinfeld, like all the big names. I was a food runner. I was just like bottom of the barrel. I always stunk like potatoes and chicken tenders. But there was this mother and a son on a date, and I was handing them their chicken wings, and the comedian's talking, and they're pretty close to the stage. They're 50 feet from the stage, and he has a microphone, and this lady legitimately goes, what is he saying? I don't understand the comedian. And then the son's just like holding his face. Let me see. Some person said, did you meet Bobby Lee? I met him at my teacher's funeral. My teacher taught me and him. Sandy died in 2018, and I met him in La Jolla, but I would call him and tell him it's showtime sometimes.
Yeah. Mitzi Shore was the mother. It says there in the comment. And Sandy Shore, her daughter, was Minnie's teacher.
That was my teacher from 16 to 18.
So I've actually written a personal check to Sandy Shore on more than one occasion.
Which is really cool.
I remember sitting there, right? Sandy Shore was so funny. She was one of those people that was kind of a wonderful, kind lady, taught my daughter, but she was kind of in her own world sometimes.
She's awesome.
And somehow it came up that I did comic books, and I happened to have one with me, and I was dropping Minnie off at the comedy club. And she thought it was interesting, sort of. I said, "Oh, do you want to see it?" And I like literally like had it in my hand. It was on the table behind me. She's all, "No." It's like, "Oh, you've already met 10 comic book artists today. My bad."
And then she goes, email it to me.
All right. Well, we're going to go on forever if we don't quit here. I think the chat is amazing. I think you guys are so much fun. Thank you for the super chats. I think that was our rifleman, the sun. Hoorah to our Navy and Marine guys and just everyone in the military. It's great to see you guys in there. And I'm so glad we got a Filipino fan. Filipinos are some of the best people around.
You guys are awesome.
Right. We are Mexican, so I mean this as a compliment. They're the Mexicans of the Pacific Ocean. There's a lot of crossover there's crossover in the culture. There really is. The food, the language, they have a lot of Spanish words in Tagalog and all that.
Yeah. So I read somewhere like 20% or 30% is the same.
I don't know what the percentages are. I haven't checked lately. But
Herboye, where are you with the stats? Come on, let's go.
All right, we're gonna end the stream because I just said it about 5 times. We're gonna end it. Please make sure to follow me, like this video, share this video. Make sure you sub, get your family to sub, and then just follow me on social media. I'm going to be putting up the Indiegogo so you can get on the mailing list because there are going to be some perks that you're going to really want to get your hands on for Oath of Blood, Oath of Bone. Oh, look at this. Look how gorgeous Philippe's work is. All right, we'll talk to you next week. Father-Daughter Dance 4 is over.
Bye, guys.